Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Talk RGV. My name is Mike Singletary, your host. Take off my glasses. With me, as always, is Jerry, my co-host.
I keep my glasses on all the time.
Yeah, Jerry needs them for. I just need them for reading, but
I
Jerry
need them all the time.
needs them.
I can't see anything without them.
So, as a kid, you had
Since
glasses.
first grade, I believe.
First grade, you weren't like one of those babies with the glasses.
Nah. Poor little kids, they put the glasses on, they're all happy.
See, I've seen videos where they're like, oh, like
No, I remember the teacher talking to my mom saying that I
You
was
can
squinting when I was looking at the chalkboard.
you can see the board.
Nah. So that's when I knew I needed glasses.
Do they still do that in school?
I think they do.
They screened us, right?
Mm-hmm.
For hearing and for sight.
Yeah, so, yeah, since the first grade,
Since the
glasses.
first grade. Oh wow.
So I don't know anything about.
Anything but? Like what about the skin on the ridge of your nose? Is it like leather?
No, not really. Not. It's always been like those little nose pads. I've only had like 2 or 3 glasses that didn't use nose pads. It was just straight up just plastic. So
Yeah.
it's always been like the rubber pads.
Okay. Bueno, pues. I just need them for reading. Yeah, in my old age.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my optometrist told me the last time I went that the next time I come, I might need bifocals,
Oh, so like old man glasses.
old man glasses. But I mean, you could still get bifocals with like my half Oakley frame, so I might be able to.
You still be styling.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Bueno, pues. All right, Jerry, this is episode 52. For all of y'all that are confused, I've had some people come up to me and it's like, why are you saying 52? We have 50 episodes in just Spotify alone. So we had a goal to go into video on our 50th episode. That's why we're starting at 50.
So if you guys on YouTube that are barely seeing us, you want to hear past episodes, they're on Spotify.
They're on Spotify.
Well, they're on all the podcasts.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple
platforms.
Podcasts, Amazon
Yeah.
Music. So, yeah, our RSS feed is everywhere. For all of y'all that are tech savvy and you know what RSS feeds are.
So good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Yeah, but follow our YouTube channel. Follow it. Subscribe. Hit the little notification bell so that our videos come out. We hope you're entertained.
We hope so.
We work hard for our little fledgling.
Mike more than me. I just come in and I just shoot.
Jerry comes
I
in.
do my thing.
Shoots from the hip, Jerry.
I throw my charm out to you guys and then I just take off. So that's all I do.
Well, you're an integral part of the show, Jerry.
Yeah.
If not, it'd just be me here, all boring,
And we don't want that.
talking to y'all, telling my dad jokes. I have one that's really good.
Hopefully. He tells me that every week. I have one that's really good. I'm like, I'm sure it is, man.
It's really good. So yeah, Jerry, episode 52. We're on our way to 100. Are we gonna do something special for our 100th episode?
I don't know, man. I haven't thought that far ahead.
You haven't thought that.
No.
Now we're doing one episode a week. Before we would do 2 episodes,
Mm-hmm.
2 half-hour episodes, but now we're gonna do
Like an hour,
Yeah, long,
45 minutes, around there. Whatever we could do.
yeah. So how was your weekend, Jerry?
It's good.
It was good.
Yeah. I mean, this is airing on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're shooting on a weekend, so
That's another.
I'm
thing.
gonna watch WrestleMania, or I watched WrestleMania, depending on how you want to see it.
That's another thing. We pre-record these on the weekend.
It's because we're really busy. We're always doing stuff,
on our
man.
off days.
Yeah. This doesn't pay the bills.
There's a couple of things I want to talk about, like that are gonna happen before this airs. One of them being the eclipse.
The eclipse.
People are going crazy on the internet.
Yeah, they are.
There's conspiracy theorists.
My mom is sending me messages and links to like start preparing for basically the end of the world.
End of the world. It's just an eclipse.
Yeah, that's what my wife was over here getting scared too. She was because they're scaring her at school. At school.
At school. Well, I mean, keep calm.
Calma.
Calm down. There have been eclipses before. There will be eclipses in the future.
Yes.
So
And nothing wild happened in those eclipses.
yeah.
Maybe in the prehistoric times, or when
Well-
man was really barbaric and we
Well,
didn't know any better.
Isn't there like a story of Native Americans the Spaniards tricking the Native Americans, saying that they wanted gold and food. If not, they were gonna turn off the sun or something.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure there's something like that out there. I know I saw one where I don't know what tribe said that when the sun disappears, it's a frog eating the sun. So that was their thing.
That was their thing. Well, I mean, people are going into a frenzy, man. I don't know. I just hope they don't go crazy like they did during the pandemic, where they went to go buy everything at HEB.
That's what she told me to do, my mom. That link that she sent me.
Buy water, buy
water, toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper all the time. Toilet paper. Oh my God.
You gotta stay clean, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know how. I mean, that's making whatever, dude.
Toilet paper.
Just fill up my car with gas.
It's the one time out of my life that I was buying the expensive brand toilet paper.
Because the cheap kind wasn't
The cheap
available.
kind wasn't there at all.
You had the Charmin Ultra.
See, the quilted Northern and all this other crap.
You're like, maybe I should invest in this
Should.
actually afterwards.
Actually, you know what? After trying it out, like, wow, I understand now.
You're not gonna get this type
The quilted Northern, I understand. I get it.
of what do you call it? Quality
Entertainment.
here. Talking about quilted Northern toilet paper. You're not gonna get that in any podcast.
Joke, man. It's no
That's
joke.
why you need to like and subscribe.
But yeah, this is the only time. After that, I mean, it's basic,
Yeah, it happened to me.
great value.
I know what you mean. It happened to me a couple times where I had to buy the expensive kind, and I'm like, this is pretty good, but
It was pretty good,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't.
I'll leave that for the people that make a
Yeah.
little bit more money than me.
So by the time you're reading this, if it's the end of the world, then I hope you enjoyed our podcast. If not,
If you're
then,
seeing this while it airs,
then
watch something else. Why are you seeing this at the end of the time?
if nothing happened and everything, you have to be back at work, then please wait for episode 53.
I will be at work when this airs. I will be at work when the eclipse is on.
Yeah. We go live on Tuesdays at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Both on YouTube and on Spotify. So if you want to listen to us in your car, go to Spotify, look
Or-
up Talk RGV.
If you're at work, just go onto YouTube,
Yeah, if your work
subscribe. It's gonna show up in your feed right there.
if your work permits you to listen to music and stuff, just
Yeah.
listen to our podcast. It's about 45 minutes to an hour. We don't go past an hour.
No,
Another thing is the Powerball. The
how much
drawing-
is it now?
It's $1 billion. Oh, it's over $1 billion. So the drawing for that is on Saturday. So I don't know whether somebody's going to win it or not. Last time it was somebody from New Jersey, and I don't think he's come forward yet.
Not yet.
He or she has come forward. No,
Oh my God!
there was just one winner. So
Wow.
I don't know.
Would you take the lump sum or would you take it?
You have to take the lump sum.
You have to.
Yeah, because if you take the 30 annual, I mean the
The 30 payments.
the 30
annually.
payments, each payment gets taxed.
Oh.
So it's more tax. Whether if you get the lump
okay.
sum,
It's only one time
it's
tax.
just one time tax. It's a lot of money.
It's like half, no? Almost.
Yeah, it's almost half. So out of the $1 billion, you'll be getting 700 million, maybe even that.
The government always gets their slice of the pie, unfortunately.
They would if they would forgive the tax, I think it'd be even more of a frenzy.
But still,
If they would say 1.2 billion tax free, man,
you'll just be a billionaire straight away.
straight up billionaire. Can you imagine? Everybody would go even more crazy for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't understand why people wouldn't go crazy for $700 million.
I'd be happy with 1 million.
A lot of us would.
2 million. We'll get there, Jerry.
One day.
We'll be millionaires.
One day.
Our media empire will grow. God willing.
This set will be better. You'll know when we made it, when this set is better.
We have a bigger desk. Nicer equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, this equipment is pretty good.
We should just keep
decent.
around the equipment just for the fact that we know where we came from. We're real humble when that happens.
Yeah, we'll have a shelf here and we'll put all this stuff there. When, I don't know. All right, so yeah, $1 billion. You have a Lucky Lotto store, that country store over there in McAllen.
Yeah.
You live near that, don't you?
It's a
That
few
place-
blocks away from where I live, and
That place kind of goes crazy.
every time the lottery
It's had several winners.
hits several a certain amount of money, there's always a line
Yeah,
during the day, during
it usually
the
gets
day and the
it
night.
usually gets bad when it's 700 million,
Yeah.
800 million, which it gets to every once in a while because there's two. There's the Powerball and there's the Mega Million.
There's a line on their drive-through. Then the parking lot is full. There's people waiting outside the door to get in. So yeah, it gets pretty packed.
Yeah, they have a team of people working there. No,
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of young. They look like high schoolers.
I've never gone and buying a lotto ticket.
I've been
there.
a couple of times to buy lotto.
But yeah, there's quite a few.
When I buy lotto tickets for gifts, I'll go there. They have the big tickets, the $10, $20,
Mhm.
$50 tickets. Not a lot of people, not a lot of places have those.
The Texas Lottery trusts them with it.
Yeah, I guess so. No, it's because they sell so much.
Okay.
So I guess they just give them whatever they ask for,
And they sell it.
and they sell it. But yeah, it's had several winners, several $1 million winners.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jerry. So hopefully, buy your ticket. I don't know. There might have already been a winner when this comes out, but if there has, then that's fine. If not, you'd have to wait for.
But even then,
I think Saturday.
I mean, it doesn't matter if somebody hit it or not. It's good to play the lottery every once in a while.
It's just $2 a ticket,
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with winning a couple $1 million? Nothing's wrong with that.
and I mean statistically, you don't. You shouldn't.
Wait to play.
No, you shouldn't buy more than one ticket.
Yeah, and you shouldn't wait to play when it gets so much because more people play and it's harder to win.
Your odds go down, way down.
Mm-hmm.
But like not a lot of people want to buy it when it's $12 million.
Which is a shame because
20 million.
I would want $12 million.
With one, that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jerry, you want to get into these RGV topics?
Mm-hmm.
There's a few today, not that many, but we'll go into it. And then I have some regular topics, and then I have a dad joke, and then we have a food review. So a good episode this time, I think so. So McAllen, this is coming out of McAllen. Second animal hoarding case. Now there's two.
I heard about that.
The first one had, 64 animals?
And this one had like about 90.
This one had over 90. So supposedly, like the food delivery guy is the one that kind of like they ordered like some sort of Postmates or Grubhub or something, and the guy went and he said it smelled like death.
Oh my
The
God.
house smelled so bad. So he reported it, and a second hoarding case. So the shelter in McAllen is packed with animals right now, man.
Pobres perritos.
And unfortunately, the ones that needed to be put down are put down, and the rest of them are getting showered up, clean, because they were not groomed.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking pretty bad.
Yeah, there were some. I heard that some were matted and they were just
they were
really
matted.
bad and they had a lot of hair. So.
Yeah, con eso, with all that matting, they get like open sores and stuff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Pobrecito. So they're just there suffering basically. And no, both of the owners of those 90 animals, they got arrested, man. And the man that from before Tamien, he got arrested.
They didn't say why they were holding so many animals.
No.
Because I know the other guy wanted to save them.
Yeah, he was.
He had good intentions. He just didn't have the
Yeah. No, but
financial, I guess,
yeah, no
reasons to help. But this one, no han dicho why.
Nope. It was two ladies, and they both got arrested for animal cruelty and other things. Their bond was set. I don't know how much, but yeah, they got arrested, man.
Yeah, man, I don't understand
Second case.
why they do that. If you can't take care of the animals, just give them up for adoption or give them to the shelter. I know it's tough because you think, oh, they're gonna go to a shelter and they might get put down, but
See, it was a big house.
yeah.
Like,
So no, man, it's not.
It's just full of animals inside.
I know some people have good intentions, but if you don't have the means, just don't do it.
We'll see. Because there was like poodles and things like that.
Yeah, and those
Long-haired dogs.
those dogs that need grooming,
Right.
poodles, Malteses, Shih Tzus, all those type of dogs, they need attention
Yeah.
all the time. They need to have their hair or fur combed. If not, they do get matted. So
Yeah, they need and they need their nails clipped. They need
the
their
nails clipped,
eyes swabbed, and
Yeah.
they just need to be pampered, basically.
yeah, basically I have a Maltese and she needs
All that stuff.
all that stuff. If not, she looks like she's homeless. Basically, if you leave her, if you don't pay attention to her for like a week or two, in terms of just like combing her or whatever, she looks homeless. And it's bad and it sucks too because one time we just were so busy, me and my wife working, and we were just tired when we got home. We didn't ever clean
Fur.
her fur and her take off her little lagañas and all that.
Yeah.
So I got real black there, and she looked really bad. And then when we took her to get groomed, we were just like, oh man, they're gonna think like we were neglecting her. I'm like, not really, because we're taking her to get groomed.
Yeah.
She's not that bad.
Right.
She just needs to get cleaned. We changed her food, and we take her grooming every month, and now she doesn't look homeless because the food has a lot to do with where their fur starts getting yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they start getting those lines, no?
Yeah.
Those, around their eyes.
Yeah, she doesn't have that because of the food that she would eat. Yeah, that changed the food. The food is expensive too, man. My God.
Yeah. Bueno, pues, if you can't take care of an animal, don't. And I see that a lot. There's always homeless people, and they always have animals. They always have like a dog or two. It's like they can't feed themselves. Bueno, pues, that's a whole other story. Rio Grande City, man. This is coming out of Grulla, ISD. There was an employee that was arrested for faking and filing. And she was accused of faking an injury and trying to collect workman's comp. And she was caught on camera.
What was she doing that she got caught on camera?
So supposedly, there's a sidewalk, and there's like a gap or something, or like there's some sort of like a hole or something like that. And they say that she goes up to the hole. The video shows that she filed a workman's comp that she fell on that sidewalk, right? So when they called the police, they said, look at the footage, and she just walks up, kind of like steps in the hole or something, and throws all her stuff on the floor, and then looks around and then pretends to be like standing up. So she never really falls.
No.
And they caught her on camera. So they arrested her.
Wow.
For fraud. That's embarrassing, no?
That is very embarrassing.
Take the fall, guys.
But just the fact that people will do anything to get rich quick.
To get money. No, well, not even rich. Well, pues, I guess. Just to not work and get paid.
Yeah.
Because that's what workman's comp is, no?
That's true. But still, you're getting money aside from already getting paid, no? Isn't that part of your pay? Like, you get more aside from your paycheck because of your injuries, or no?
No. I think, bueno, pues, I'm not sure. But I think workman's comp is like, you get to go home, rest up, and your paycheck keeps on coming.
Oh, okay. Either way, I mean, not doing anything and getting paid is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that when I'm on vacation, but this is a different level of like.
And she was caught on camera.
Conning your workplace.
And for some reason they said it was like $1. She threw $1 and her things on the floor. But I don't know why they mentioned the dollar.
To make it sound even more sad.
She
threw $1 and fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. They want to make the story more sad. It's already kind of sad for her, actually.
Yeah, señora. She's already an older lady.
Maybe she didn't want to work no more.
She didn't want to work.
There's easier ways of going by not. Well, she was arrested, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they have her mugshot on the.
Now you have a record for fraud.
And you're going to get fired.
So nobody's going to hire you.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon, at least.
That goes on your record.
So.
Unless you know somebody, maybe.
Now she's screwed.
Yeah. So. Ethics. Business ethics. So we have. Billy Madison reference. San Benito, Jerry. Tuberculosis case confirmed at San Benito High School. TB.
Is that a big deal or no?
It is, man. It is. Everybody gets the vaccine, but nowadays they have anti-vaxxers.
Don't tell me that was like an anti-vax parent.
That's what happens when you don't get your babies vaccinated, man. They end up with old school
Mike, don't be
disease.
controversial on our podcast on episode 52.
Vaccines are I mean,
You
it's
think there's nothing
standard.
controversial about vaccines?
Yeah, it is controversial. It is anti-vaxxing is controversial, but now you have I'm assuming a student with tuberculosis, and it's spreadable.
Now,
And now there's hold on, 26 students, 2 staff members have been, I guess, quarantined and recommended for further testing.
what's the shot that you get that in Mexico that leaves you with a little scar?
Polio.
Polio. Okay.
Yeah, that too, man. That
I heard that polio, there's several cases of polio coming back because people are not getting their vaccines.
yeah. I mean, it got completely eradicated here in the United States, but in Mexico and like South America, they still vaccinate for. I don't have my polio. You probably don't have your polio.
No, well, I got it here. Here it's different, no?
No, it's the little pistolita, the one that makes the little hole.
Really?
Yeah. But it was eradicated here. This is like completely. You won't get it here in the United States. You might get it if you're over there in South America.
I had a teacher who had polio in Carmen Elementary.
She have crutches or was she in a wheelchair?
No, it was a male. He was my music teacher. He had like a little, like a brace.
Oh, okay.
And he would just like limp, and then they would get stuck sometimes, and he would always just like pop it out and start walking. And one time he did fall down.
Okay. So polio can completely like immobilize people.
Yeah.
But tuberculosis is it's like a disease for the lungs.
Yeah.
It's similar to COVID, where like similar symptoms. You're just coughing and coughing and coughing, and it affects the lungs, and it can be fatal.
Yeah.
So they test teachers. That's one of the tests they give teachers.
Yes, they do. I know. My wife always needs to go get her TB test, and it's the worst thing ever for her.
Yeah, it's like they pinch your skin, and then they inject something in under the skin.
Yeah.
And if it bubbles up and it turns red, and
it's a process.
it's a process. Yeah, but every teacher gets tested. But that's happening with all these non-vaccinated kids, man. They're getting old school diseases.
And that's not good because it's just making things worse.
Yeah.
For the kids that actually don't think they need to worry about something like that, and they do.
Yeah.
Get something.
Because that tuberculosis vaccine, it's standard when your baby's getting vaccines. Well, so Benito, man, confirmed case. I mean, it's treatable now. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
It can't. I mean, it is possibly fatal if untreated, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I went to school with a lot of doctors, but flex. No, just kidding.
Low key flexing on us.
Low key flex. No. ¿Qué más, Jerry? Last one. This is coming out of Edinburgh. McAllen mother arrested. Well, she was arrested. She's from McAllen, but she was arrested in Edinburgh after 2-year-old ate THC gummy that was in her purse. So the toddler ate a weed gummy.
That's nothing new. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
It looks like candy.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've seen a lot. I've heard and read a lot of cases where parents or brothers or sisters leave their edibles out there, and the dog or a brother or sister, mom, grandma eats it.
Right.
And it always...
I've seen dogs.
Yeah, the dogs get high.
They're all...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all strampaos. But this was a toddler, man.
Yeah, for toddler, that's different.
So she was arrested for criminal negligence and injury to a child.
That just shows, man, that people are just not thinking that this thing might look well, it's not... It might be harmless to you, but it's still a drug.
Yeah.
and you got to keep it away from kids.
It's a drug. It's
weed.
Straight up narcotic.
Yeah, I mean, for like weed now is being more and more common to use now. Even though it's still illegal in some states, I think it's still legal here to use.
Yeah, it's illegal here in the United States. I mean, in Texas.
But
it's like a THC. It's like not. I don't know. I don't know the difference, man. I'm not into that scene.
if you know the difference,
Jerry can
comment,
give you a full.
tell Mike. But no, I think it's because it has the same type of chemicals.
It's the same chemicals. THC.
Yeah. So, but still, like it still gets the.
It's a weed gummy.
The almost, yeah.
Basically, that's what it is.
Well, I don't know, but at work they tell me that I can't be putting anything like THC related on my body, like for aches and pains, because they might come out on the drug test.
On the drug test.
Yeah,
that's true.
So that's why I see it like that.
That was like an episode of Seinfeld, no? When Elaine ate the bagel with poppy seeds, and she tested positive for like an opioid or something like that
because of the poppy seeds.
Because of the poppy seeds. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just if you're doing any of that, just be careful.
It's a bad mother.
Yeah.
Pobrecita.
That too. She probably is like distraught right now. She probably didn't mean anything.
Her mugshot. Pobrecita. You could tell she'd been crying and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, people are not trying to like.
Yeah, they're not trying to harm their kids.
It's a gummy, but
you have a toddler. I mean, you don't have kids, Jerry, but the toddlers get into everything, man. They get into your purse. They get into your bags and stuff. They get it. They're everywhere.
And they see it's a candy. Orale.
Yeah, they see it. They look. I mean, I'm pretty sure it looked like a candy.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a gummy or something like that. So I mean, just be careful with the kids. All that THC stuff, I don't get why they still sell it though.
Well, apparently it's good for pain and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's probably good for pain, but I mean, if weed is illegal, how can they sell THC? It becomes like whole hypocritical type of thing.
That's the thing that a lot of people, like a lot of THC vendors, have to deal with.
Yeah,
I would think so. Especially here in Texas, because you don't have to deal with that in other states.
No, not really. Like you go to Colorado and there's like gas station weed store right next.
Yeah, and I know they say like especially in sports where some sports are not testing for weed anymore, but if you play sports professionally here in Texas, you still could get arrested for having weed, even though the sport itself is not testing you, or the league.
That WNBA basketball player that was.
Yeah, well, she was doing stuff over there in Russia she was an idiot
for weed.
There's one thing about doing weed here in the United States.
What was her name? Granger, wasn't it?
Brittany Griner. Griner. Yeah, but she's a dumbass.
Oh. Can we say that?
Yeah, you can.
Is that a bad word?
No, it's not a bad word.
Okay. I believe you, Jerry. Well, that's all I have for RGV topics, Jerry. I don't think I have anything else. I mean, there's news here in the valley.
It's always news in the valley.
Pretty bad. It's like car crashes and deaths and like the San Juan one where the guy was road raging and was driving. Anyways,
he said he was. What did the guy say, that he was relieved that it was finally stopped after the car crash or whatever?
I don't know.
That's what he said in the quotes. I read that he said that he was relieved. That it was just done because he was being chased as a segundo guy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's just always crazy stuff going on in the valley, man.
Craziness, man. Craziness. There's too many people.
There's a reason they're expanding the expressway. There is too many people. When it used to take me 10 minutes to get to work, now it takes me 20 minutes.
I don't think the census is correct, man.
It's definitely not correct.
Whatever the census says, triple it, because there's way more people.
Where I live, in the apartment that I live, the census came by, and I don't know how many times after, because I filled out my census right away.
Right.
I don't know how many times they were there around our apartment complex that people were just not filling it out.
Yeah, they're just leaving the forms there.
There's like 15 families there in the apartment complex.
Yeah,
and none of them, only 10 of them didn't want to fill it out.
When was the census? 2020?
Yeah, I think it was 2020.
2020.
I just filled mine out.
So whatever it is, triple it, because there's way more people here. And only one podcast.
And only one. The one and true.
We're sorry. We were the only go-to podcast here in the RGV. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's others. I've seen them there on Spotify. There's one that we changed our name after.
Yeah, we're not the only ones.
All right, Jerry. So what do you want to do, Jerry? You want to go into other topics, or do you want to
Do the dad joke, man.
Orale. Can do that joke. Remember to use these responsibly. What do you call a happy cowboy?
I don't know, Mike. What do you call a happy cowboy?
A jolly rancher.
Oh, man. You know what? You were right. This one was pretty good.
A jolly rancher. It's a jolly rancher, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a happy cowboy.
Yeah. Somebody just swerved off the road right now.
Yeah.
Just
That's good, man.
hit a ditch because they couldn't stop.
Feel free to use this. Feel free to use this on your kids.
Or not, because you might have them laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
Or rolling their eyes at you.
Oh,
Who knows?
Yeah. All right, we have worldly topics, Jerry. Earthquakes. There's
Two earthquakes happened.
earthquakes happened recently, man. One in Taiwan that was like 7 point something magnitude. That was a big one.
Yeah.
That one like
It created a tsunami in Japan.
it left buildings like
Toppled over.
teetering and
Did
falling
a
over.
couple of toppled over.
Yeah, they've fallen since, or they've been brought down since, but they've left them like all crooked. And the one in New York and New Jersey, like it wasn't that bad.
No, that was like a 5.4, 5.2.
Yeah, so they're just people making videos and stuff, and it just stuff starts to shake, and then like they stop.
I had no idea that New York, New Jersey could get
Earthquakes.
earthquakes, but then I read that the Appalachian Mountains have like faults around there.
Oh yeah,
So naturally, you're going to get earthquakes, but it just doesn't happen a lot.
right.
Nothing like California.
California gets them every
Every
year,
day?
no? Every year, no? Is this something?
Every year, but they get theirs frequently that
They have
it's not, it doesn't make,
The famous one, the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah.
It's just there.
yeah, the Rock. Didn't he save the world because of the, Mike doesn't
Oh
watch
yeah,
movies.
that,
Or
that
do you watch
movie.
movies?
No, yeah, that movie. What's
San
it called?
Andreas.
San Andreas. Yeah, with The Rock. Those was his early movies.
Yeah. Supposedly he wants to be more serious now, and he wants to just make like drama movies.
Well, he wanted to take the whole Shazam. No, what is it? Shazam? What's it called? No, Black Adam.
Black Adam.
He wanted to make more with Black Adam, but they didn't let him, right?
Yeah, the DC hired a guy to do their films and their, I guess, little universe, and they said that Black Adam was not part of it anytime soon. So,
No se le hizo.
mm-mm.
What kind of movies does he want to do? Drama.
Well, he's gonna start doing. Well, The Rock wants to start doing drama movies, become more of a quote unquote serious actor.
I say just keep on doing action, man.
And like Dave Bautista, you know how Dave Bautista, he used to be a former wrestler. He did Drax.
Yeah.
In
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy, and then he came out in Dune.
Yeah.
And he's come out in like several movies that are kind of dramatic, and he was really good in those. So he wants to do something similar to that. So he wants to be taken. And I mean, if you think about it, Batista was I don't want to say the lesser of the wrestler of the Rock, like in terms of wrestler, but he's a world champion,
He's a good actor,
and
though.
he's a really good actor.
Really good actor.
He's a really good actor.
I can see him doing drama.
Yeah. So The Rock wants
He's like
to do.
big and masudo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I can still see him doing drama.
No, yeah,
I don't think I can see The Rock doing drama, though.
yeah. And he needs to start getting more into those roles so he could just start seeing it.
Well, he has the money to get coaches and all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he has like that gym that he takes everywhere, no?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that
Iron
like-
Paradise.
That's what he calls it?
Mm-hmm.
Iron Paradise.
He was actually, speaking of Iron Paradise, I mean, WrestleMania already happened at this airing, but so I don't know how he wrestled, but he prepared for WrestleMania by having the WWE send a couple of rings, a referee, a couple of wrestlers to train with him wherever he was at. So he's been doing that too.
Yeah, he's doing more WWE stuff, right?
Yeah.
He wants to be more a part of it, or what does he want to? What's his end game with that, though?
I don't know what his end game is with it, but right now, currently, he is part of the board. So he is like a boss.
Oh,
He is kind of in charge in certain stuff. Like he's not writing anything or he's not doing anything storyline wise in terms of like putting his input in what certain wrestlers should be in or what, their storyline should be. But his current storyline is the main one right now where he's at. But he calls himself right now the final boss.
The final boss. That's his heel name or what?
Well, ever since he became like quote unquote heel, because people still love him, yeah, he kind of made himself a little bit of a heel with the final boss type of deal. But he's been doing good with it. I mean, The Rock's really, really good at what he does in terms of wrestling wise. So, like, I don't know how. Like I said, I'm on next episode 53. I'll talk about WrestleMania,
how it went.
and I'll tell you if it was The Rock should continue wrestling or just retire, bro. As much as I love The Rock, and I don't want to ever, because every time he comes out, man, I'm like,
yeah. Well, WWE has come up with a few actors. No, John Cena being one of them. No,
John Cena does stuff, and yeah, man, like I said, Batista, The Rock. I mean, they're all gone on, and
those three mainly. No,
yeah, they've gone to Hollywood. When WWE used to do their own films, do you remember that? I don't know if you remember, but they used to do their own films.
Yes, I do remember.
And they would get certain wrestlers to go do movies.
Right.
So John Cena started doing The Marine. I know The Miz does a couple of Marine movies. So, yeah, certain stuff like that. I know, what was it, The Big Show came out like in the movie. Triple H came out like in the movie. So they're all done movies. Triple H even came out like a Blake Trinity.
Yeah, he did. He's one of the vampires.
Yeah, so they've all come out in movies. Some of them not so mainstream, some of them, mainstream, but it's the people who, for the love of the game, as they say, they want to stay in the business, and Triple H is one of them. And he's done a good job in terms of writing, producing, directing where he wants stuff to go, and hearing him talk about the stuff that happens backstage or stuff that you don't really hear or see. What they want you to say, basically the behind the scenes type of stuff. Talk about it, I think yesterday and the day before. It's like pretty cool what goes into his head, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So I like Triple H being in charge right now ever since they let go of Vince McMahon. So the wrestling is in good hands. And The Rock's been saying that wrestling is cool now. He goes, a lot of people saying this wrestling is cool now, and it's because I'm back. But actually, it's actually been back for like about a year now. And it's not because of The Rock. It's because Triple H, actually, he's the main reason why he's made it super cool to watch now.
Are they going to have any wrestling here in the Valley?
That's another thing that the merger that happened, where now The Rock's in charge. The merger also, they decided not to do as many house shows.
They're going to be
they're going to do more TV and live premium live events, they call them, which they're mostly pay-per-views, but they call them premium live events like WrestleMania. So I don't know when's the next time they're going to be here. I saw them the last time they were here, and so I'm glad I saw them. I don't know when they're going to be here again. Hopefully they're here in another year, but who knows?
But they make a point to make this a spot, right?
Yeah, they do.
We're part of their what's it called? Their tour.
Yeah, their tour.
Their tour date, whatever.
Yeah.
They go to where do they go? They go to the Hidalgo, no? Or where
they went to Hidalgo last year, and then 2 years ago, and then this past year they came to
Viper.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
Well, I mean, there's money here. There's a lot of wrestling fans here in the Valley.
There is, because I know AEW, the other brand, they were here doing their show, and their show was televised. This is a Saturday show, right? I believe it's a Saturday show, and they aired live. Mm-hmm. And Tony Khan, the owner of AEW, said that he wants to keep on coming over here because they love the atmosphere that it created for the live show. Yeah,
because the people here in the Valley and in northern Mexico, they do the whole lucha libre.
We love our wrestling down here.
Yeah, so there's like a culture of people that love wrestling,
and especially me, that I love lucha libre. I don't watch it as much as I should, but when I see like luchadores in AEW or WWE, I love to see that. Mm-hmm. I like just seeing high flying acrobatic stuff that Vince McMahon didn't like any of that, but you see Triple H pretty much implementing that a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Jerry, come on. So I got Conan O'Brien, dude. Conan O'Brien's going to appear on The Tonight Show again, April 9th.
What is he going to be doing?
He's going to be promoting his
is it going to be his new show?
His new show on Max. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go.
I saw the previews to that show.
It's like he was fired from that show specifically, and from that network. So everybody's like, "Well,
But
how
he's got to listen. It's a business at the end of the day, and he wants to promote his show. He's got to come out to. He's got to come out on his old show to promote it. It sucks because Jimmy Fallon is
you gotta do what you gotta do."
is nowhere near as good as Conan. Nowhere near as Conan.
No.
I used to like Jimmy Fallon in the beginning, then he just got annoying. I just stopped watching it. I like Conan so much. He was probably the best one.
Yeah. I don't see any late night talk show anymore.
Mm-mm.
I used to watch Conan. I used to watch Letterman. And I didn't like Leno. I wouldn't watch Leno.
I like Leno more than Letterman. I was more of a Jay Leno fan, and I still am in terms of watching his car stuff. And obviously Conan, to me, was the best one. People will disagree, but
I like
he was
Conan.
funny.
I like Conan. And I would hear when he first started his podcast. I started listening to his podcast, the Conan Needs a Friend.
Mm-hmm.
But then I kind of stopped.
No, when I saw on Max the preview to the show, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. I need Conan in my life, somehow. Every once in a while, I'll go into YouTube and search the Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, Conan ride-alongs.
Yeah, those are funny.
Because those are really funny.
Hilarious, yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad.
That's when they were doing those movies, right?
The ride-along.
The ride-along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, Jerry, you got anything?
No, I'm good, man.
You're good?
Like I said, next week is when I'll have the review of WrestleMania.
All right. Bueno, pues we have a review right now. I have for us the infamous Little Caesars Crazy Puffs.
Now social media has been going crazy for these.
Yeah, they've been like everybody's been reviewing them.
It
and
smells
stuff.
so good.
It
I wish you guys could smell it.
Oh
You know how Little Caesar smells?
Por eso estamos como
Like-
estamos, Jerry. That's why we are how we
see,
are.
That's why I always wear black. But this smells so good right now. And I haven't eaten dinner.
They just sell the Crazy Puffs. I bought this like as a dipping because
It's got a dip.
it's got a dip. Pero, vamos a ver, you get 4. Can y'all see? You get 4. What did Jerry? You go first.
We're gonna dip,
You're
or we're
good.
not gonna
You're
dip.
good. You can dip.
Or do I just eat it like that? Well,
Dip if you want. If you
I'll get a bite just to see how it
It
is.
smells
and then I'll
like
dip.
aesthetically.
Aesthetically, they don't look good.
They don't look
They don't look good. But
great.
I mean,
And this one looks kind
it's
of
cheese,
wonky.
bread, pepperoni. It's not to like.
yeah. They also sell the cheese version. So, man, it looks okay. I mean,
Nah, these are freaking good, man.
they're good.
Well, now I'm gonna dip it. I'm gonna dip it backwards because I know ni modos. But yeah,
It's okay, Jerry.
what is it like? What do we rate this? 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
We don't have a rating system. I like them.
I like them too.
I wonder how much dough they use on this. Is it like it's half the price of the pizza? It's like
Well, they only put like 4 pepperonis, more pepperoni on each, so it's more dough than. It's probably the same amount of dough as maybe like a small pizza.
yeah. Everybody's been saying that they like them though.
Mm-hmm. One social media
Super doughy.
review I saw, the guy was like, you need to get more than 4 if it's for you. But as I'm
Well-
eating them, I think 4 is enough.
Yeah, man. I don't think I could finish all 4. There's so much dough.
Yeah, it's really doughy, but
Definitely get the sauce for this, man.
it's good. It's good.
Two thumbs up, Jerry.
2 thumbs up.
I
I don't know where Mike puts
I
it.
couldn't find the royalty-free, copyright-free clip art for thumbs up.
So it's just my thumbs?
Just use your thumbs. 2 thumbs.
So this gets Mike and Jerry's stamp of approval.
Yeah. For the price, $3.99.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
It could be like a lunch.
Of course. I was surprised with the size of the box. The box looked really small.
Mm-hmm.
Because the standard pizza box is big.
So on your lunch break, don't be afraid to get these.
Get that, a sauce and a soda, and you're good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm sorry. Bueno, yeah. Little Caesars, you did it again.
Yep.
What comes up with these things? Do they have like a think tank?
I'm sure they got like chefs and executives or people saying, hey, we need some ideas of what we're going to do next.
We're interested.
Yeah.
Because they have these and they have the pizza and the breadstick combo.
And then they do it.
They have the pretzel crust and they have the stuffed crust. Those are the things that are out right now.
And then they do like taste testing and all that. And they go through our reviews and they say, okay, is it worth the money? And then all of a sudden, yeah, sure. And then poof. So I'm pretty sure this was like a year in the making.
Yeah. Like I shouldn't be eating it because I'm watching my carbs.
We both shouldn't be eating this, but we do this for the people.
Yeah, but you're better off than I am. I'm all
I don't know if I'm better off.
cholesteroled up.
I don't know if I'm better off or less cholesterol up or not, but end of the day, this was good. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Jerry. So I guess we're going to end the show here.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Glad everybody stayed around to...
What else can we review next time?
I don't know.
What else?
The audience, if you have anything that we should review, if not...
We did the chizza. No, but the chizza wasn't on video. The chizza we did.
Yeah, we did that on our own.
Just on audio, Spotify. Yeah, we did that on our own.
I have no idea what we could review next.
I remember when I sent you the picture of these puffs.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, shut up and take my money. That's the guy with the card. Well, all right. We hope you enjoyed watching our video. We're at around an hour already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 50 minutes. So, yeah, we're on Spotify. And we have social medias if you want to reach out to us and have like a question or a concern or a comment.
Or you want us to talk about something?
Yeah, or call us out on our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We got called out. It's fine. It happens. It's YouTube. Feel free to put your real name there.
Google you, and I'll go ahead and start trolling you.
Yeah, start trolling.
Where you're at.
Start fighting. No, we're not fighters. We laugh at the stuff. It's pretty funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, but we have social media. We have Instagram. We have Facebook and X at Talk RGV, and now we have YouTube. Like our video, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and yeah, we'll have an episode every week. So we hope you've enjoyed this one. This is episode 52, and thank you all for watching, and we thank you for watching the whole episode.
And the ASMR food review.
Yeah, we're sorry for eating in front of you. Feel free to buy a puff and go ahead and enjoy those.
And let us know how you like it.
Yeah, let us know how you like it. It's really, really, really doughy. It was good. It was a little doughy. But, yeah, thank you, Jerry.
Thanks, Mike.
And thank you all for watching. And thanks, everybody, for listening. We hope you have a great week. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.